What's up, ladies and gentlemen, everyone between Hooker here, and today we are playing one of my most favorite games in the world next to War Thunder, Kerbal Space Program. I've been meaning to play this game for you guys for probably like 4 years now, and I've been feeling pretty underneath the weather. That's why I'm not doing a webcam or anything like that. And yeah, let's just get right into it because I want to play this game. So I don't know. We're just gonna start a new game. The goal is just to just do the career mode and get into space. My goal is to land on Mars. That's it. The moon, and then if anything comes in between or after that, we'll see where it goes. All right. But the moon. Let's start baby steps. Let's just land on the moon. Okay. So let's go to the new game. Let's pick the NASA flag because NASA's pretty awesome. Okay. And we're doing career mode. That way it's cool, It's cool. We have funds and the game is harder and it's more interesting. Alright, so thanks, I've got this. Alright, so this is our launching area, guys. As you can see, there's nothing here. There's our space area and all this other good stuff, space stuff. What is that? Are those icebergs? Those look like icebergs. I don't know, we'll have to just explore that. We'll just have to explore that. Give me a second. Let's go to the settings over here. Because it's recording, I'm just going to lower this down to 2. That way my computer doesn't die on me here. And that should make it run a little smoother. Alright, that makes it run a tad smoother. Alright, so basically we have to do science. And science, I think we're going to be learning this together, guys. This is the Astronaut Complex. That's a flagpole. The Astronaut Complex is where the astronauts obviously are. This is the vehicle assembly building. This is where we build our rockets, and launch them off into space. There's our launch pad, Launch pad's pretty obvious. Here's our space plane assembly hangar. If we're making any airplanes, submarines, or whatever, we make it there. Yes, I did say submarines. That'll come into, you'll see later on in the series, maybe. Research and development. So I think that's where our science is going to be. So let's just click that. Here is our tech tree. It is quite the tech tree. Now, with the tech tree, we are able to unlock many more parts that are going to help us on our journey to the moon. Now, electricity and things like that. I'm probably going to want a parachute just for my information to survive. And then, what is this? Flight controls. Flight controls are good. Aviation, stability. Well, if we're going into space, I don't really need that. But general rocketry. Okay, we might need that. But we'll get to that when we get to that. What is this? Command modules, advanced electronics, large probe, experimental science, aerospace, and experimental electrics. Alright, so here is the funds, and we have $25,000 to start with. And this is the tech tree that we have right now. These are our starting off parts. We have solid fuel booster. We have some mystery goo. We have a module segment, and we have a parachute. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. We have a parachute. That's always good. All right, cool. So let's just start off simple. Let's not do anything too crazy. For every series, I think I'm just gonna do like 3 things, and then after a while, I'm gonna I'm gonna cut out the building process. But because this is the first one, we're gonna do it. So here we have our command module, and there it is, just our little command module. That's pretty cool. That's it looks like the Apollo, little command module. This fits one Kerbal, just one lucky astronaut. His name is Jebediah. So, just because I want to get things started, let's see. We have some science. Kerbal engineering system. What's that? The Kerbal engineering system boasts its impressive 12 solid-state storage. So that stores information and computer. This roots Kerbal engineering. Oh, so this is just another recorder too. So let's just take this piece of science right here, and I'm gonna put it on the side here. I'm actually gonna put I'm just gonna put one of them there because I don't want to spend too much money. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we still have all our money because well, I mean, we've only spent 1,000 of it. I want to put a parachute on this even though we're not going to be going anywhere. You know, I just want to get this thing ready. And actually, if we're going to be getting this thing ready, let's just add 2 right there. Okay, so there, it's a bit more symmetrical. You know, looks better. Alright, solid booster. Well, if I add the solid booster, I'm not going to be able to get my Kerbal back into this little spacing. What is that? Is that a wing? That is a wing. Do I really need this wing? I don't think I need this wing. I don't need this wing. Alright, so let's launch it off, and we'll call this H1. And that's gonna be the whole rocket is H1. So, you know, we'll as we keep adding parts, we're gonna add more. Alright, so here's our launch pad. As you can see, it's very primitive. It's not even a launch pad. We can upgrade that as time goes on. And that will enable us to launch bigger aircraft outside. So let's do our experiments right now. We're going to observe the mystery goo. It's going to tell us some research, some science. Let's see, the goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. Okay, cool. Let's keep this experiment. Record data. Alright, now let's see how my Kerbal is feeling. And he also has food and water and oxygen and all these other things. So we're trying to play a more realistic type of Kerbal game here. Let's see. Crew report right there. Cool, and we're just gonna keep that data too. Cool. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do an EVA. Get out. There we go. There's Jebediah. One small step for Kerbal, one giant leap for all Kerbal kind. Wow. Alright, so do an experiment. Inventory. Let's see. EVA report, please. And then we'll just keep that. And we have 200 oxygen, electric charge, and monopropellant. Okay, so he's good. All right, we're just gonna get back into the capsule, and then we're just gonna recover all of our science. All right, board. Great. All right. So it's literally as simple as that, and we're gonna just recover the vessel. And with all that we just recovered, we're gonna get all our science. Alright, so as you can see, we have our science here. We got 0.8 science for the crew report on the launch pad, 0.8 science for the crew report EVA on the launch pad, and 2-point science for the observation of the goo. Which, that's always great. That brings our total to 6 science. And then our crew Jebediah, he has no experience game because he didn't do much, but his reputation has gone up. Okay, so we have 31,000. So we've actually made some money, which is it's always good. Alright guys. Alright guys, so we're gonna cut that episode right there. I said I was gonna do 3, but I don't want to make these episodes too long, and this is only my first episode. So if you have any questions, or if you're just interested in the series, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any ideas of how I can make this a little bit better, definitely let me know. This is Hooker, signing out.
Your ship has symmetry. It has the power of geometry. I admire its parallel lines, its perfect curves, its superb design. But my ship does not need to be perfect, it does not need to impress. For you see, my ship is a space walrus. Oh, it's a space walrus.